This was never automatic, it was never self-correcting, it was never meant to run without hands on the wheel. We didn't build a miracle machine, we built a set of instructions that assume you'll fail. Checks because ambition multiplies, delays because certainty lies, restraint because power forgets faces, humility because noise feels like truth. This wasn't faith in goodness, it was respect for consequence. Some of us warned about speed, some about silence, some about fire mistaken for virtue, some argued for patience, others for friction, others for remembering the people not in the room. None of us said it would be easy, we said it would be maintained. If freedom feels fragile, you're holding it correctly. This was a practice, not a promise, a discipline, not a spell. Freedom survives by repetition, by choosing restraint again and again. You don't inherit it finished, you don't keep it by belief, you keep it by attention and work and One of us said wait, one of us said balance, one of us said build slowly, one of us said don't confuse motion with virtue, one of us said compromise is survival, one of us said remember the ones you govern. You heard the loudest parts, you ignored the maintenance. Freedom doesn't run itself, freedom doesn't run itself. You tried to turn guardrails into shackles, boredom into weakness, neutrality into betrayal. You called restraint cowardice, called delay failure, called discipline outdated, but the system wasn't built for trends, it was built for bad days. We assumed you would argue constantly, we planned for disagreement, we expected ambition to press every edge. What we didn't plan for was how easily you'd confuse feeling right with being right, or how quickly certainty would demand shortcuts. If this feels slow, it's because it's working. This was a practice, not a performance, no applause baked in, no final form, no moral autopilot. Freedom lies in process and limits you don't outgrow, and boring enforcement and insane no, even when it costs you glow. Some of us never held office, some of us never got credit, some of us work where power landed homes, letters, absences, consequences. History remembers speeches, republics survive on follow through. If you want freedom without effort, you want nostalgia. If you want justice without friction, you want theater. If you want power without restraint, you want something that eats itself. This only works if you keep practicing when no one is watching. So when the system feels strained, when it resists your urgency, when it asks you to slow down, share power, listen longer than you want, that isn't failure, that's the discipline remembering its job. This was a practice, not a promise, a republic, not a myth, it's a survives by attention, by humility, by staying with the work when belief wears thin. You don't honor it by worship, you don't save it by noise, you keep it by choosing restraint over impulse again and again. Freedom didn't forget you, you forgot it needs care. This was never automatic, it was always a practice.